One of the most important and powerful facts about you is this. William James said it best. The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. What if I told you that by changing your thoughts, you can completely remake your life? As you think, so shall you be. Now, imagine if you could harness the power of your thoughts to completely transform your life. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to shift your mindset, overcome negativity, and start attracting the success and happiness you deserve. Stick around until the end for actionable steps to reprogram your mind and begin creating the life you've always wanted. This is from the book The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. You can get the book from the top link in the description. As you think, so shall you be. Your thoughts shape your reality. If your mind is filled with old, tired and worn out thoughts, your life will reflect that. But if you fill your mind with fresh, creative thoughts of faith, love, and goodness, you can literally remake your life. This is the process Norman Vincent Peale describes in The Power of Positive Thinking. But where do you find the kind of thoughts that can remake your life? Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this. The business executive's transformation. Norman Vincent Peale writes about a businessman that seemed to have the magic touch. No setback or difficulty ever defeated him. He radiated optimism and confidence, and somehow things always worked out in his favour. When Peale finally worked out his secret, the answer wasn't what you'd expect. Despite his ultra-modern office and cutting-edge factory, his most valuable asset was an old, battered Bible on his desk. He explained that years ago he was resentful, cocky, and negative. Everything went wrong for him because he was wrong. He was thinking wrong, acting wrong, and doing wrong. One night, he stumbled upon his old Bible and read a verse that changed everything. "The Lord is the strength of my life. In this will I be confident." Psalms 27:1-3. He realised his lack of faith and confidence had been holding him back. That verse sparked a shift in his thinking, from negativity to faith, from failure to confidence. Over time, this inflow of new thoughts remade his life. So concluded the story of this businessman. He altered his thinking, and the new thoughts which flowed in displaced the old thoughts which had been defeating him, and his life was changed. This instant illustrates an important fact about human nature. You can think your way to failure and unhappiness, but you can also think your way to success and happiness. The world in which you live is not primarily determined by outward conditions and circumstances, but by the thoughts that habitually occupy your mind. So what does this teach us about the power of your thoughts? How can the way you think shape the world around you? Let's explore this universal truth, the power of thoughts. Your mind is a powerful force. It can either work for you or against you. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." And Emerson also said a very similar thing. A man is what he thinks about all day long. Think of your mind like a magnet. The thoughts you habitually dwell on, positive or negative, shape the world around you. So, if you constantly think about fear of failure, that's what you'll attract. But if you focus on faith, hope, and success, you'll create an environment where positive outcomes can thrive. So what kind of thoughts are shaping your life right now? Are they helping you move forward, or are they holding you back? Let's break down the incredible power your thoughts have to influence every aspect of your reality. Dynamic power of thoughts. Norman Vincent Peale puts it perfectly. You can make yourself ill with your thoughts, and by the same token, you can make yourself well with a different and healing type of thought. A famous psychologist says, "There is a deep tendency in human nature to become precisely like that which you habitually imagine yourself to be. It has been said that thoughts are things, that they actually possess dynamic power. Judged by the power they exercise, one can readily accept such an appraisal." He says you can actually think yourself into and out of situations. Think one way and you attract the conditions which that type of thinking indicates. Think another way and you can create an entirely different set of conditions. Conditions are created by thoughts, far more powerfully than thoughts are created by conditions. Again, remember the wise words of Ralph Waldo Emerson: a man is what he thinks about all day long. And there's another one I can't remember who by: as a man thinketh, so shall he be. Your thoughts don't just impact how you feel, they create the conditions of your life. Positive thinking creates confidence, resilience, and opportunities. It builds an environment where happiness and success can grow. On the other hand, negative thinking zaps your energy, creates self-doubt, and fosters frustration. The realization is simple but profound. The way you think is a catalyst for everything that happens to you. And this isn't just a theory anymore. It links directly to psychology and the subconscious mind, so there's that part of it. And then even science has backed it now, since I read a book called The Divine Matrix, where it actually tells you why this is all true, and how we're not just observers, we're creators. Conditions don't create thoughts, thoughts create conditions. So how do you start changing your circumstances? The first step is to change your thinking. So here's what we've learned and how to use it. As you think, so shall you be. Your thoughts shape your reality. Negative thoughts lead to failure, but positive, faith-filled thoughts can transform your life. Like the businessman in Peale's story, you can remake your life by flushing out old, worn-out thoughts and replacing them with positive, faith-filled thoughts. To do this, start with these 3 simple steps. Think positive, not negative. When a negative thought creeps in, recognize it and intentionally replace it with a positive thought. Use daily affirmations. And again, this isn't a theory, this is how your subconscious mind works. So reprogram your subconscious mind by repeating positive affirmations daily. Say things as if you already are that, so I am confident, I am successful, and you can also go a step further by visualizing that. So number 3 is focus on what you want. So instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, visualize what success looks like. And everything that goes wrong, just believe it's just part of the journey that's taking you to your end goal. Because you'll realise that all these failures are never failures. They're just things that teach you a lesson. Just stepping stones to success. And just to make this stick in your mind, I'll say it one last time. Ralph Waldo Emerson's quote: a man is what he thinks about all day long. So picture the life you want and you'll notice your actions aligning with it. And the biggest thing I want you to change is, instead of saying, which is a big one that I've read in many books, I can't afford it, change it to, how can I afford it? That's something that is stuck in my mind. Because that's another thing that I've heard, is that that's one of the biggest psychological burdens to kids growing up, with parents saying something like that. So what's one negative thought you're ready to let go of? Comment it below and replace it with something positive. Remember, the power to change your life is already within you. Start thinking it into existence today. It's a very good book, and again I'll remind you, if you want to buy it, it is top of the description. If you learned something new, please like and subscribe to keep learning. If you know anyone that's interested in this kind of content, then please share this to them, as it really helps me out. If the next video on this book is out, or you just want to watch any of the other videos I've made on this book, then the playlist will be on screen now. Stay positive, even when it seems everything is against you.